All right, you're welcome back. Interesting highlights there, and that was the tale of Manchester this weekend. Both United and the City both lost, and I knew it was coming. I actually told Dixon and the rest when I saw the Brighton game, the first. I just told get ready for a weekend of upsets, and alas, it was. So they lost. They lost fair and square. I'm not even going to try and defend anything. City lost. United
back-to-back losses.
Yeah, that's the one that's shocking me for City. But they crashed out of the Carabao Cup.
Expected them
losing
to bounce
to
back.
Yeah, and now they lost again to Wolves at home. We joked about it, how that the Wolves would be the one to be eating on Friday. Apparently, the Wolves came and had Manchester City. When Alvarez equalized, I was like, yes, game on. Game on. So I stopped watching the game because in my mind I was like, by the time I check again, it will be like 4-1 or 1-4, something.
The Wolves went to brush their teeth for the next meal.
And they took Manchester City to the cleaners. I think everything Manchester City did in that game, if they played that game for 3 hours, City would have lost at the end of the day. And it was not just working. For me, I already know what the problem is. And
I think we said Kevin De Bruyne.
Absolutely.
We saw Alan. Did he have up to 8 touches in the box? I don't know. I can't remember.
He struggled in that game.
I can't remember anything.
He struggled all season, in all honesty. And Alvarez, unfortunately, cannot play the role of Kevin De Bruyne effectively enough on the one side. Then, of course, Doku. I don't know why they don't play Grealish as much anymore, but Doku, for me, is not a typical City player.
I think for me this season, even when Kevin De Bruyne was not actually playing, they were winning. Even though as much as, probably I won't say they were as fluid as they used to be, but the key to this loss was the absence of also Bernardo Silva. Because we also know that it brings creativity to this team, especially when Kevin De Bruyne is not playing. So I think when these two magicians come back, and I call them magicians because these are players that can, in fact, they are with the ball. Without the ball, they already know what they want to do with the ball before the ball gets to them. So let's see how it goes. Like I said, it's not only Chelsea that will collect all this LL. Everybody, it's a 38 match.
You see how I'm smiling?
everybody will collect.
Chelsea is going to collect even today. This evening, they're going to collect again.
No, they won't. They won't. No, they won't.
I just feel so sorry for Chelsea.
I said so. No, they won't. I told you something. I wasn't so comfortable.
If Chelsea loses today, Luton Town will be ahead of Chelsea.
They will not lose. Because everybody predicted, Brighton. You saw Brighton, 6.
Brighton, they are still on top of Chelsea.
They are still on top of Chelsea. I'm just saying, I told you we're going to win against Brighton in the Carabao Cup. Now against Fulham, they are going to win, definitely. Yes, definitely.
You can stake on it.
I will stake on it. Okay, Chelsea is winning.
Me and Dixon will stake after the show.
Yeah.
No info on that. But
it just shows you that when it comes to the EPL, anything can happen. But
anything ridiculous can happen because we'll come to that in a second. And all of a sudden, I think I didn't drop that particular clip on the playlist. Producer, let me know if we have
the Liverpool versus Tottenham.
Yeah.
What should I add again? Because the referee associations, they've come out, professional referee associations.
This is the 4th time this season. We've not even gotten to match day 10.
I think sometimes they should just shut up and let don't need to apologize.
Not even gotten to match day 10. You've come out 4 times to apologize. That, we're sorry, we made a mistake. You are incompetent, period.
No, the referees have been dropped. Is
that the punishment? But a team has been robbed of 3 points. Why didn't you... If I tell the referee, something's wrong with you in the match, they'll fine me as a player.
Give you a yellow card or a red card.
Or most likely a red card if I'm a player. And they'll still fine me. If I was a coach, and I said that in press conference, that this is rubbish and the referees are doing absolute nonsense, I'll be fined as a ref.
And that's why Guardiola was not on the sideline yesterday.
He was on suspension.
Yeah, suspension because of, tantrums with the referees.
So it's just a ridiculous situation. I remember Joseph Carlos' comment last season, and he says they do this all the time just to be in the news. And this is becoming embarrassment. And for me, like Klopp said after the match, the integrity of the game is already at stake because at the end of the day, people are now wondering, are these guys using us to play? Are you trying to play God and dictate the outcome already? Because as far as I'm concerned, this is my personal opinion, and I think they did exactly what they did just to push the agenda of the coach of Tottenham being a world-class coach. he may be a great coach, but in my opinion, not enough to be tagged as one of the FIFA best. Because when the FIFA best list was brought out, I asked the question, what is Postecoglou doing there? And the Argentine coach,
matches.
and the Argentine coach is not there.
Scolani.
He's not there. A certain goalkeeper is on that list, but the Argentine Martinez is not on that list. So if the Argentine coach and goalkeeper are not on their respective list, what is Messi doing on the list? Since World Cup is not a criteria for the goalkeeper and the coach. So what is Messi doing on the list? He won the World Cup. Did he go alone? Was he only Messi versus the other 11 players? So at the end of the day, you start seeing things like this. He's unbeaten in the Premier League. So you see that's why he's on the men's best coaches. It's ridiculousness. That game was a scam as far as I'm concerned. Dixon said something about the red card and the goal that was cancelled after the red card. For me, it just spoiled the game and turned everything. I just lost taste for it, and they refused. They showed the replay. VAR showed the replay for a split second. You refuse to draw your line. But when you want to make somebody that is onside, offside, you will not be bending the line.
You know, when the last time I said some of these referees needs to go and do intro tech and go back to JS3. I said it. I remember the same Spurs. They were playing Sheffield United, 1 goal down. They had 14 minutes extra time. Came back to win that game.
Yeah. 2 dodgy goals in 2 minutes.
Yes. So let's see how this journey takes us. You know, when we used to say that wrestling is entertainment, let's just enjoy these scripts that they've laid in front of us and say, okay,
I'll stick with that. I like that angle you brought. It will help me shape my mind because all of a sudden, because I don't take wrestling seriously.
Yeah, because I watch games and nothing surprises me again. Because if I see a VAR decision, I'm like, it can even go in. You see the real thing. I won't be surprised if they interpret it in a different way. The same way, in the same referees that saw Akanji in the line of the goalkeeper offside and said it was a goal.
Okay.
It was okay.
It was okay. Then after that, you come to say it was not okay.
It was not okay. So,
but you've
said 4 times.
This is the 4th time they've come out to
in match day 7.
In match day 7.
In match day 7. So, is it going to stop? No.
Nope.
Next week, believe they will apologize next week, or they will just wait 1 week and apologize.
There's always a VAR incident every week.
Since
match
I don't know how they seem to lose this. How hard is it?
They've been a guy name on the Prime Sports group. Just sorry to cut you. I didn't know your name is now CDD, Coach Dickie Dixon. Sorry, on that note, let me just jump to the Prime Sports group because some of the comments are still on the previous topic. We started talking about Nigeria at 63 and said Nigerian sports at 63. Okay, so
you didn't let me go on that my 63 journey.
No, we're not going that way because people are.
So people say Atlanta
is there. I'm coming to it. So Peter Somto Okorafor, that's one of the twins, says Nigerian sports highlight I can remember: Olympic '96, Choma Ojoa and our football team. Nigeria hosting the world in 1999, Flying Eagles in 2005, Israel Adesanya, and not forgetting Toby Amusan. It's not all bad news. Thank you.
No, we won the Nations Cup 2013.
2013, yes, absolutely. And,
but I'm not looking at something recent in the last 5 years.
Okay,
I don't want to go a decade. A decade is like it's
too far.
It's too far.
All right, let me see James. James says, good morning, Pastor Austin, and CDD. In case you don't know what CDD is Dixon's new acronym, Coach Dixon. As of today, I'm changing your name on my phone to CDD. I hope I remember who is calling when I see CDD.
James, thank you so much for the news.
That jersey looks too good on you guys. Thank you very much, James. Peter also adds, in boxing, Samuel Peters, also our football team conquered Africa in 2023. He correctly added that himself. That's the Nations Cup. He says, we have produced world-class players like JJ, Papilo, Finidi George, Mikel Obi, and now Victor Osimhen. We'll say we can do a lot better, but it's not all bad news. Thank you very, very much.
Yes,
and Uchechukwu lends her voice. She says, good morning, esteemed Prime Sports family and crew. Good morning, esteemed Pastor Titi and the entire Love World Nation. It appears Pastor Austin loves jersey number 10, JJ's number. Is he your coach? Maybe.
Number 10 is the Meji Lawal. Why is that? Where did your face change? Or is the Meji Lawal or Erionwosu?
I'll reveal that in a bit. She says, what kind of With the kind of results yesterday in the EPL, it means the league is very much open. I thought it was over in favour of Manchester City. Is there no laws in the FA to punish erring referees and curb the embarrassment? I absolutely support that push.
There's no law. The
Unfortunately, there's no law that is.
The law is just to probably match suspensions. And I don't think that's all.
So all the referees that were involved in that missed their next fixtures. Yeah. So the ones that were supposed to officiate on Sunday missed their Sundays of officiating. Yeah. One of them was supposed to officiate in your Chelsea match today. Yes, he misses it. That's the punishment.
So next week he comes back.
He'll come back next week and still do the same. Anyways, Joseph Kalu says, good morning, Honorable Austin and the Octopus. The week has just begun. Only in England we have different interpretation of VAR. Why is it not happening in other leagues across the world? Honestly, I don't get it. He says, honestly speaking, this interpretation of VAR must stop because they are robbing teams of their happiness. Not just happiness, hard-earned 3 points.
And people will just say, okay, 3 points, you get it. 3 points can cost you the league. 3 points can make you go into relegation. It can cost you Europe.
Yeah.
So imagine if at the end of the day, Liverpool loses the league by 3 points. They will look at into this game and say, if we had won this game, we would have won this league. And so the referee, the apologies, it's not good enough.
It's not good enough.
Well, you can't play the game again. And that's the thing. And the benefiting team laughs home, but like I said, we all know how this is a circle.
It will come back.
It will come back. Tottenham
will be robbed. And Liverpool will be blessed.
When it's time, Spurs will still come out and crowd foul.